How's it going, all my tacticians, and welcome back to another Tacticians Movesets! Woohoo! Thank you, Game Freak. Thank you so much for releasing Liquid Voice Primarina. Woo! I've been waiting to do this video for a while now, especially the other starters. In fact, I'm gonna go do the other starters because now that we have the hidden abilities for the lowland starters, I can now bring out some of these crazy ideas of mine. For some of these Pokemon, especially for Primarina. I'm a big Primarina fan. I've loved Poplio since it was first released. Big shout out to that one. I actually forget the YouTuber's or PokeTuber's name, but she made this really cool song, and I loved it, and it just helped me fall in love with the starter. So, in any case, you all know the drill by now. 4 movesets. Two of them are going to be, standard looking movesets. One of them is going to be, something that I think might work and, actually will work in, competitive scene. And then I'll just give you this one crazy, stupid idea that's clearly not going to work. But in any case, let's get this started. First off, we're going to be starting off with Assault Vest Primarina. Now, I love Primarina and I love all things Primarina, but this Liquid Voice is going to be a little tricky to deal with, tricky to work with, because if you're going to be using moves that, that deal with sound, all of them will be turned into water type moves. So unless you're going to be facing a lot of fire types or Pokemon weak to water attacks and not fighting in sun, you're going to have a little bit of a tough time with Primarina. She's going to have a bit of a hard time. But in any case, the Assault Vest Primarina is going to be one of those moves or one of those sets that really will catch your opponent off guard. So first off, we're going to be having the Aqua Jet here. We're going to go for the Quiet Nature. And we're going to go for, we're going to have like with 132 in our special defense, max out our special attack. We're going to go for a Quiet Nature, as I said earlier. And we're going to put the remaining 124 EVs into the physical attack. So we're going to go for a very bulky, very slow Pokemon that can at least deal with certain threats. So we're going to be having our Aqua Jet, for priority moves, priority staff. Then we're going to be having the Dazzling Gleam. I always said Dazzling Gleam, oh my goodness. And we're going to have Ice Beam, for those pesky Dragon type. And finally, we're going to have the Sparkling Aria. So, reason why I keep the Torrent ability is because even though the hidden abilities have been officially released, Torrent and, the standard, abilities that the starters have, they're still very, very powerful. And if your Primarina is, below 1/3 health or so, that Aqua Jet can be very, very dangerous. That can be a very powerful Aqua Jet if under the right conditions. So, in any case, we're going to be moving on to Primarina number 2, and this one is going to make full use of the Liquid Voice. So, there's nothing fancy here. We're not doing anything special. We're just going to max out our special attack, max out our special defense, put the remaining 4 EVs into HP. We're going to strap our choice specs onto us, and we're going to go for the Hyper Voice, Sparkling Aria, Moonblast, and for some strange reason, I decided to put Echoed Voice here. Now, for those of you who are wondering, the reason why I put the Echoed Voice is because I love making use of these moves that, they just spiral out of control. They just really, if you keep using them, they just become more and more powerful. I especially love making use of the Echoed Voice Metronome combo, especially for my Furfrou. But Echoed Voice with choice specs is still a very dangerous combo, despite the fact that, it's going to take a little bit longer for Echoed Voice to get going. But in any case, combined with the Liquid Voice, it'll turn it into a water type move, which will, make it hit those ghost types that would otherwise not be, effective against it. Now, moving on to Primarina number 3. This one, this one's not necessarily as powerful as the last one, but it still has a lot of power to it. So we've only got 2 offensive moves here. We're going to go for a Primarina with a Modest Nature, same thing as the previous one. We're going to go for the Modest Nature, Hyper Voice, Liquid Voice. We're going to go for a Sparkling Aria. We're going to go for the Perish Song instead. We're going to have the Perish Song Primarina, and we're going to have Protect. And max out our special defense, special attack, and, 4 EVs into the HP. And that's pretty much it. We're going to go for the Modest Nature as well. So, Life Orb Primarina is going to deal a bit more damage than the other Primarinas, but it will have, the problem that it can't sustain, and it doesn't have the massive burst potential that the other Primarinas might have. So to compensate for this, and just to make sure that our opponent doesn't, you know, get away scot-free, we're gonna go for the Parasong. If we're gonna feint, we know we're gonna feint or something, we're gonna go for the Parasong. So that will really hurt our opponent. Force the swap out if they, you know, if they're trying to set up. Parasong will force them to swap out lest they lose the Pokemon that they've spent all the time setting up. So that's pretty much it. That's this Primarina's game plan. Deal some damage, get the Parasong out, and that's it. That's it. And it's got the Protector to, you know, help sustain it. Help prolong a battle. Force the opponent to swap out. And now we're going on to our final Primarina. That's right. The Impy. What are you thinking? Primarina. And I have no idea what I'm honestly doing here. I even forgot to do the EVs, etc. So, there we go. That's pretty much it. Primarina, Modest Nature, max special attack, max special defense, 4 IVs or 4 EVs into the HP. We're gonna go for the Focus Sash, Hydro Pump, Protect. That's it. We're gonna make full use of the Torrent ability. We've only got one move on us. Enough said. That's it. Game over, man. Game over. I'll see you all next time. But in any case, actually, we have to go through this. We gotta go through this one more time. So, gonna go for the Assault Vest. Once again, Primarina number 1 is gonna be Assault Vest Primarina. Torrent ability. Going for the Aqua Jet, Dazzling Gleam, Ice Beam, Sparkling Aria combo. Mixed special physical attacker. Gonna make full use of the Torrent ability, especially for our stab boosted, you know, physical attack. Gonna use the Assault Vest to mitigate some of that special defense we're sacrificing for the physical attacking power, but that's good. In any case, next Primarina is gonna go for the Choice Specs Primarina with Liquid Voice, Hyper Voice, Sparkling Aria, Moonblast, Echoed Voice combo. Gonna be snowballing, going to go for high burst damage. That's it. That's pretty much it. Modest Nature. Enough said. Then I'm gonna go for Life Orb Primarina. Gonna go for Liquid Voice once again. Make full use of the Liquid Voice. Gonna go for the Parasong. Gonna force our opponents to swap out. This one is mostly meant for singles, but you know, enough said. If you can make use of it in doubles, more power to you. And finally, what are you thinking, Impy? Primarina, Hydro Pump, Protect, Focus Sash. That's it, people. Enough said. GG. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.